Look at you, baby. You're in blue and I'm in blue and we haven't seen each other all day. I love when we accidentally match.
That's how I go.
It's the best. How you feeling?
I'm great. How are you?
I've missed doing this podcast so much.
I could tell.
And I could tell that you missed it too.
Oh my God. What?
That's
my number one thing that I missed. I said, you know what, Tanjareen?
What?
I've had way too many peaceful Wednesdays.
Yeah. Why would you want that?
I've been working and I've been having just great time. I need the marriage go round on Wednesday.
Yes.
You were like, all right,
done.
I'll do that for you.
I said, say less.
Yeah. And I was like, are you sure? And you were like, yes. Oh my God. Stop bugging me about doing the podcast. And I was like, okay, my bad. And here we are.
And here we are. What's up, you guys? Welcome to episode number 94 of the Marriage Go Round podcast. My baby's looking so clean, looking like he might have a court date. No, I'm just kidding. But let me just move this a little bit.
It's probably the glasses.
You look at the Nation of Islam. You selling their bean pie in a second.
These are my father's glasses.
Oh, he wasn't a Nation of Islam member, was he?
No, he was not.
Okay. Well, shout out to your dad. May he rest in peace. He was very handsome and nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to throw in the nice part?
Yeah, because I know you feel like I was flirting with him, so I was like, let me not leave it at handsome.
Yeah, whenever you meet somebody's father and you say, oh, your daddy fine, it's like, I'm going to have to get someone to put their hands on her.
And then you always tell me how big my mom's butt is, so should I get somebody to put their hands on you?
Yeah, but I've never been like, hey, yo, don't leave me with your... Not that you said that with my dad.
I never said that either.
I've never flirted with your mom.
Yeah, okay. Welcome to the show, guys. I hope you can hear us. We are back. The very first comment in here was Jordan Taylor. Sure, it's been a while. So glad to see everyone is here today and ready to enjoy what Tanjareen CT has in store for us in this new Marriage Go Round episode. Speaking of new, we have an Instagram page now and a TikTok page. It's just simply Marriage Go Round, all one word. Go ahead and hit the follow. We're going to be posting our clips over there, and we'd appreciate it if you would spread the love and help us grow over there. Rattler Steve says, hey, MGR is back. Hashtag Team CT all day. Hashtag Team Reed. And guess who this is? It's Autumn Reed.
Autumn Reed.
She says, well, look what the cat dragged in. Y'all was out running around them MGR streets. And now that the weather is getting a little chilly, y'all want to come back where it's warm.
That's funny.
I love your comments, Autumn Reed. Thank you so much for always rocking with us. I didn't even announce that we were going to be back today, and you already knew to tune in your live. So thank you so much if you're watching live. And if you're watching on Team Replay, hit the hashtag, type hashtag Team Replay. What you been up to, baby? Or should we do the theme song first before we forget?
No, let's say what I would do first.
Okay, theme song. You're right. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do. Ooh, he's getting sexy. Took off the Nation of Islam glasses. Are you ready?
Yep.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Marriage go round. Marriage go round.
Tanjareen CT's Marriage Go Round.
Because it's married things and things are out.
Married things and things are out. The real relationship podcast. Braka. Pew, 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 pew. Your hair looks so good.
Thank you.
When we did this little rock over here, I was looking at the back like, okay.
Oh, man.
Very
I
nice
appreciate that because I was dead inside doing the theme song. But you just revived me with that compliment. So thank you.
You are absolutely welcome. Now, what have you been up to? Why haven't we been here, baby?
When was our last episode?
It was September 18th, mid-September, right before 2 days before I left town to go and work.
Yeah, you went to go shoot. Can we even talk about that?
Briefly. Don't say names or anything. Well, you don't even know the name of it, do you?
I don't know the name of it. She went to go shoot a movie. And after you shot the movie, why are you making that face?
I'm so shocked.
She went to go shoot a movie. And while she was shooting the movie, I was consistently writing. I had finished one film script, one buddy, and now I'm doing another film script with a different buddy. And I also went to Saudi Arabia. I went to Saudi Arabia with.
Is that where you were on those days?
I went to Saudi Arabia with the legendary Martin Lawrence.
That's amazing.
It was a great time. We had so much fun. I ended up getting sick the last 3 days of the trip. A couple of us got sick on the last 3 days of the trip, and it was like the flu. Like I couldn't even move, and I had to really just like wait it out. And luckily, I'd had 2.5 days to kind of just like rest without having to do anything or be anywhere. And everybody was checking on me, and I was able to just sit still. And then when we came back, when we flew back, I was cool on the flight.
Okay.
And then when we got back to LA, I was able to rest for like 2 or 3 more days while it ran its course. And So outside of that, been working, Been very busy. You've been very busy. And this is our first day being able to do it.
So you also were helping to consult on a new talk show.
Oh, yeah. JaVale McGee, NBA superstar, 3-time NBA champion, 3-time Grammy-nominated music producer. Did a late night talk show called The JaVale McGee Show. We shot it here in Los Angeles last week. I was able to be one of the writers of that. Shout out to my buddy Ocean and the writer team. It was great.
I'm super proud of you, baby. I'm sorry you got sick in Saudi Arabia. I want to feel like it's because you weren't able to take me with you because we're supposed to take our international trips together, but I was bragging about you to anybody who would listen every time they would ask me how I was doing. Oh,
that's how I was.
Let me tell you how CT's doing. You asked about CT? Well, let me tell you. He's in Saudi Arabia with Martin Lawrence right now. Yeah, he's been working with him for a while. He goes on tour with him. He just did a big show in an arena in Detroit. That's me talking about my baby.
Please stop telling my business. And I have been bragging on you to everybody who would listen about the movies that you've been shooting.
Thank you, because God is good and he's in the blessing business. I just did 2 feature film lead roles in the last few months. And then when I got back, I booked 2 commercial voiceovers. One of them I had auditioned from my hotel bed while I was out of town, 3:30 in the morning before I went to set doing the movie. I just recorded it real quick on my phone and they responded to it, and I'm on a big campaign that's coming out. I love Autumn Reed says, "Oh, CT got the flued out flu." That's funny. That's funny, Autumn Reed. You on your way.
Pretty good.
You on your way. What's up, Tamir? Thanks for being here. Jordan Taylor's proud of you. Woo! Latasha's in the building. Golden Spicy says, "I just followed. So excited to see what you have for us." Yay, they're following us on our new pages. If you're just tuning in, we're live, episode number 94 of the Marriage Go Round podcast with your real live married couple hosts, Tanjareen and CT, where we talk about marriage, dating, and funny relationship memes, all from our own monogamish point of view. So it's a little different from anything else you've ever seen out there. I'm a real life movie star. Hey, what's up, Z-Doc? Thanks for being here. So now that we've caught you up, we've done the theme song. Let's find a couple memes and let's get into some relationship topics. Anything on your mind? I was watching some therapists and they said that you should ask your partner almost daily, if not every week, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate our relationship today?
Oh, I thought this was gonna be about me, but okay. Let's see.
This is about you. Is how you're feeling about our relationship.
Right. What's the question again? What would I...
Scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the relationship today?
How would I rate the relationship today? I think we're at a 10. You've pretty much left me alone. I've left you alone.
Excellent.
We're doing a show that makes you happy.
Yes.
And I think we are at a 10. I'm not going to ask you that. I don't really care. But for me...
Why don't you care?
I appreciate that you asked.
I love that you said a 10. And what the therapist said is if your spouse does not give a 10, your next question should be, what do I need to do to get this to a 10, or what would make this get it to a 10? But you're at a 10, so we're happy. And as soon as this is over, we'll go back to not speaking and walking around the house on 2 separate floors of the estate. The Thomas Towers is what I call them now. You like that?
Whatever you want.
Such a good husband. I'm so happy. Z-Dog says, CT, I like that shirt, my guy.
Thank you.
Looking like an overly intelligent weightlifter, like the one computer guy that's about that action. And that's the role that he would love to have on a 1-hour drama. You know how there's a guy behind the table or behind the desk?
Yeah, guy in the chair.
Guy in the chair. I could see my baby being the guy in the chair on something on, what is it? Is it still called the CW or did they change again?
Well, hopefully it's anywhere outside of just the... But also I will announce that the members of Team CT know, and because you be spread my business, your team probably knows as well, but the pilot that I shot for Disney a couple of months ago got picked up.
Woo! I haven't told people.
Yeah, I bet. So I hit one of the showrunners. I was like, hey, am I coming back? You know what I'm saying? And she said, we haven't written the scripts yet. And I'm like, all right, well, keep me posted. So hopefully if they do 22, hopefully I get 17.
I was about to say 16. 17 is even better. Are you allowed to say the name of the show now that it's picked up?
Yeah, biggest band.
It's a longer name.
In the world.
Biggest band in the world?
Yeah. And how we became the biggest band in the world.
The whole name of the show, ladies and gentlemen, is How We Became the Biggest Band in the World.
Yeah.
And ask CT what his role is on the show. What's your role on the show, CT?
The music teacher.
Oh, okay. So do you think maybe you might be in some more episodes?
You don't know that.
how we became the biggest band in the world, music teacher.
Yes, but you don't know that. Like, this is why I said to the showrunner, I'm like, yo, am I coming back as my character? Because they could easily be like, hey, yeah, that teacher went to go teach, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, hey,
it's true. Were you nice to everybody?
I was nice to 99.9% of the people. Actually, that's a lot. I was nice to 100% of the people.
But 1.1% wasn't nice to you.
Yeah.
Got it.
One person wasn't nice to me. So it was like, well,
Understood. Well, I'm super proud of you. I'm in awe of how much we've been blessed for this last half of 2024, and I already know 2025 is going to be incredible. And I want to spread those blessing vibes off to all of you viewers of Team CT, Team Tanjareen, and Team Rain, so y'all can be blessed as well. Team CT just wants a free Disney World meetup trip. Ooh.
Let me tell you something.
That would be awesome.
I get these 16, 17 episodes. Oh, we'll do a meetup trip at Disneyland.
Okay, which one? Disney World is what she said. That's
the one by
Florida.
Me is Disneyland.
Okay, he's promising you Disneyland, y'all. Disneyland. Lord have mercy. The MD, that's a great role for you. Music director, I think is what he put. It's because he's really in music. All right, well, let's talk about some things about relationships now that we know our relationship is at a 10 today. And I encourage you to ask your loved one how they rate you that day.
If you want to know, keep that. You got to also say that disclaimer.
If you want to know, and if you want to work and grow, and if it's anything lower than a 10, ask them what you can do to bring it up to a 10. It might be something simple, and then you could do that and have a 10 on a daily. What was that, baby?
That's because I don't want to know.
You don't want to know because you said you don't care.
No, I don't care.
But I think you do care because you do your best to make me happy, which is why you're sitting here looking all delicious.
Thank you.
Accidentally matching me.
I think that's why I don't care. It's like if I've done all of this.
Oh yeah, because then I'd be the chick you can't please. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, we went to. She don't watch the show.
She does. Every time she watches, she says, "I don't want to watch anymore because you guys always talk mess about me."
Well, okay. So anyway,
we were at. Your family's next.
My family doesn't do anything wrong. My mom.
Keep going.
Who else does anything wrong?
You don't even speak to this person in your family. They came out of your sister? Oh, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Oh, my niece?
Yes. Exactly.
She don't watch either. Anyway, so, but she hasn't done anything wrong to you.
It's not going to be funny to try to retell it because you had to be there.
No, it's not. It's going to be funny.
It's not going to be funny.
Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
So we were at Not Scary Farm on a Halloween trip with myself, Tanjareen, and another couple. And the young lady just kept complaining about everything, like all night, just like different complaints, right? And, I wasn't saying anything. I was being cool. And then Tanjareen said, whew, what about the chick you just can't please? And I spit my drink out. It was so funny.
Funny at the time because you had to watch all the different things that her man was trying to do to make her happy, and she complained about each one. I
laughed so hard, and then in turn, Tanjareen started laughing, and then the girl, her boyfriend, started laughing,
and then the girl was very offended and upset. And then I stopped laughing because I saw that the girl was hurt.
But I started laughing harder because it was that funny.
And he's still laughing.
When you see some,
I think they were married yet, so that was more than 10 years ago.
That was 10 years ago. And listen, when you're already laughing, you're super sensitive to whatever else happens in that moment. And me, from my eyes, seeing each one of them stop laughing because of her made me laugh so much harder because it's like, y'all don't stop laughing at the truth.
Y'all are terrible.
God, that was the funniest thing you have ever said in our relationship.
Wow.
That was so funny.
Stand-up comedy, y'all.
I cried tears. I'm still laughing a decade later.
Latasha said, nah, that's still funny.
Imagine. So I think the final straw was something like we were outside and we were walking or something.
Shut up, Lexi.
And we were like, all right, let's get on this roller coaster. And then he was like, yeah, let's just get on the roller coaster. And she was like, I don't want to get on a roller coaster because I just ate. And then Tad was like, what about the chick you just can't please? But she didn't say chick. She said the B word, which is even funnier. God.
Because that phrase was like a current popular phrase at the time. But anyways, I'm the villain, but CT couldn't stop laughing in her face. OMG, Green Ranger says. All right. Well, now that she'll never watch another episode because she finally probably took time to watch today and then got made fun of again 10 years later.
Well, we never said on that.
But the person who would be hurt by this would know who we were talking about.
They would be hurt if you don't get your name said. Nobody get hurt when your name ain't said.
I don't think that's how that goes.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Your name got to be said for you to be hurt.
Oh, I heard that quiet. Shut up, Lexi. Lexi said, Tanjareen, how you feel bad after you're the one who called it out?
Right.
To be quiet. All right, called it out. She saw it. The truth usually funny. Yeah, facts.
It was so funny. Like, because I thought we had all made this is why it was funny. I thought we all made a non-verbal agreement to not acknowledge it. And Tanjareen verbally broke the agreement. It was hilarious.
Know about the agreement. Anyway, folks, this show is about relationships, dating and loving and married and all those kinds of relationships. So if you have a question, if you want to give advice, if you want to get advice, you can type it in the comments or you can click the link that's under the video in the description where it says click here to ask an on-camera question. Click that link. Join us live. You'll be on camera. You'll be part of episode number 94. You'll make history and we can talk to you live and in person. We love when that happens and we haven't done that in such a while. What are you doing? Looking at yourself?
You know, it's funny. When so my last braid job lasted about 3 weeks.
Yes.
3.5 realistically, because like last week I was like, I'm done with the do-rag. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like my hair was itchy and I was like, oh, but she did a great job. Like it lasted. I like that. I like when it lasts.
Yeah, I like to, and I love
make it
last.
Ooh, make it last forever.
I can't sing right now because I lost my voice this weekend.
Yeah,
I forgot. But that's what we're doing.
Oh,
I can't hold a note now.
Oh, that's what we doing.
We both went to see 2 live performances last night.
Oh.
And people were hitting falsettos in both shows. Yeah. And I was like, man, I can't participate because I lost my voice over the weekend. And like I said, I've been doing a lot of voiceover work, so I need to save my voice for the next set of recordings. You want to make fun of me again? Today
must be my lucky day. Baby, you are the prototype.
Yes, that was one of the songs that were sang last night by our friend Pink Fox after we left Courtney and Elise's birthday karaoke in front of a live band. If you're on my subscriber on Instagram, what are you doing?
We're having fun. That's what you want me to do, huh?
I do want you to have fun, baby. All right, let me read a couple of things that I found on the internet. Let's see. This one, I'll start with this one. This one comes from 6 Brown Chicks. You know, they have a page on Instagram. Every Wednesday, they post questions that are anonymously sent to them about relationships.
Where are the 7 Brown Chicks at?
Let's see what this one says and see if I can find it over here. This is Q5. It says, oops, that's the wrong one. This one says, I've dated Cedric for 8 years. We have a 4 and a 6-year-old. After our last child, Cedric avoided smashing me. I have to tackle him to get some. I cheat with his Uncle Ken, and I use smash toys. I confronted Cedric about our smash life, and he said, it stinks. I wish your Rose had a nose. You know, Rose is a smash toy. So she went to the clinic, and basically, Cedric's Uncle Ken burned her. I texted Ken that he and his wife may need to get checked for STIs on his CT face. Ken's wife saw the text and she responded by telling Cedric that I burnt Ken and I couldn't be trusted. All hell broke loose and Cedric left me. How do I get things back on track? I love him and he's the father of my 2 kids. Advice? So she has to beg her man to get some, but they have 2 kids together. So she cheated with his uncle. No big deal. But the uncle burned her.
Let me tell you something. I have a nephew whom I love with all my heart. I would never do that to him. I don't care if his girl looked like Tanjareen. I would never do that to him. Damn. At the same time, you don't smell that, baby girl?
I know, that's what I was thinking. Why does somebody else have to tell you you stink?
You don't smell that, baby girl?
And is it because and I don't know why they brought up the rose, but it's because she's not cleaning the rose between uses? Or like, why does the rose have anything to do with it? How did the rose smell?
Well, in his mind, okay, so this is how you got to think about it. The rose, I would assume, is a suction type thing. So the husband is looking at her like, I ain't trying to smash. You using that rose stank. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because basically, whatever smells, she's sucking the juices back into the rose. She might not be cleaning it properly afterwards.
Or maybe he thinks her only other partner was the rose, and he was like, yeah, I wish that rose had a nose, because then it could tell you why I'm not smashing.
That too.
Got it. Gynecologist is what Latasha wrote down. Okay. Lexi says, oh, she's wild. Out of all the people to cheat with her, she chose his uncle. LMAO, no wonder Cedric didn't want to have smash with her. Smash her up. Exactly.
Congratulations to Lexi Lex and Green Ranger.
Yes. Can we? Oh, we can say it because they posted it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, tell them.
Child number 3 on
pew,
the way.
Pew, 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 pew. And what's the gender?
It's a girl.
It's a girl. So it can't be another Pink Ranger. So they have Green Ranger's the husband. She's Lexi Lex. They have Baby Ranger. They have Pink Ranger. What are we going to call this?
No, they don't have Pink Ranger. Baby Ranger. Is Baby Ranger the boy?
Baby Ranger was the first child. He was the boy.
Okay.
And the next one was Pink Ranger. So what's the third one going to be?
Yellow.
Yellow Rangers, that's all it could be. That's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
Lexi Lex says, first of all, you should smell yourself before anyone else will smell you. That's what I think. But I don't think stinky people can smell themselves anymore.
Which goes to my next question. So Lexi Lex and Green Ranger. It was that cruise, wasn't it? I feel like it was that cruise.
And you said that on her page. Did she answer you?
She just laughed. But I feel like it was that cruise.
I mean, when you married with 2 kids, you gotta find your place.
They was by themselves, getting it in all cruise long.
Unless, we don't know. Maybe they do that all the time. And
Who knows?
they got spare rooms or something. I'm green. Yes, we know Green Ranger. We know you're green. We started with that.
Said I'm green.
We get that part. It's in your name.
Yeah.
Oh, Autumn Reed says, but wait, he wasn't touching her before she cheated? She said after the birth of their last kid. Yeah, I guess after the second kid. So he's probably doing something too. All right.
He should be now.
I think they should break up. Her advice, you messed up, baby girl. You violated. You didn't just pick somebody. You picked somebody in his family. So I feel like you should lose your family over that.
Woo!
Bars. Next one. This one is, looking at my code.
No, I'm looking to see what you're going to pull up.
All right. This next one is one of my saves.
It will blow your mind how much I tune out when you pick your phone.
I know, baby. Because you don't care. This one, also from 6 Brown Chicks on Instagram, came out today.
I care.
Question 6. It says, we met on Tinder. We agreed to meet up at Walmart for our first date. He arrived in a dirty, beat-up Buick, but he looked good. He shoplifted baking soda and a spoon from the store. He invited me to get in the Buick, and we drove to a park to look at the stars and talk about life. We talked about war, money, relationships, and then we smashed in the back seat. Afterwards, he pulled out his stolen spoon, baking soda, lighter, pipe, and cocaine, and cooked and smoked some crack right in front of me. We smashed 2 more times before he took me back to my car. We've been in touch every other day since then, and I don't have the money or resources, but I want to transform him into my husband. He's my soulmate on so many levels, and I can see us doing big things as a couple. All I need to do is separate him from the crack. How do I begin this journey? What should I expect along the way? I believe in him. That was my favorite.
Let me tell you what you can expect from him. You can expect all your stuff to be gone if you let him in your house.
He shoplifted on your first date and you was cool with it.
You also not about to separate him from that crack. I need you to know that as well.
He smoked it in front of you and you smashed him 2 more times that night.
I bet you the next 2 times is fire though.
You think it gives them a lot of like a blue pill effect?
That energy had to be crazy. Wasn't no stopping. It was like Popeye was spinning. She was on that crack. Why is crack still a thing? And is there such thing as a contact high with crack?
I hope not. Because she definitely hasn't. And that would be why she's trying to stay with this man and think that she could save him.
Yeah.
I don't understand this post at all. Your first red flag was that he shoplifted baking soda. Baking soda is about 99 cents.
Stole a spoon.
He stole a spoon. If you need a spoon for your daily habits, you should already have your own spoon. It should be somewhere on your person. But if you have to steal something that is that affordable on your first date with someone and they're okay with it, There's the problem.
I will give him props on being resourceful. I don't want that to go unsaid.
Because he didn't ask her to borrow his phone.
He never asked her to borrow it. He didn't ask her for no money to buy his ingredients.
He's a go-getter.
He went and got them ingredients. And he got high.
He got high.
Off crack.
And then she smashed 2 more times, and then talked to him every other day and says she is his soulmate. Z-Dog says she deserves every single problem. Oh, unaliving babies are now illegal, and it's going to be a lot of crack babies. That's crazy and true. Green Ranger says she wants to marry a crackhead. Her furniture is good as gone. That part.
You in love with a crackhead.
I'm cute Judge Mathis.
You let him watch TV with you, but he smoked your antenna.
Oh, we doing spoken word. Okay.
You in love with a crackhead. That's an old BET Comic View joke. I can't remember what comedian.
Oh, I loved it.
But it was hilarious. But he smoked your antenna. You in love with a crackhead.
Peace, King. Peace, King. She needs to love herself, Latasha said. Positive, at least he had a car. He did have a car. It was a beat-up Buick, but he did have a car. We don't know if it was his, but
that's good.
He's in a car. He's getting turned on by that burning plastic smell. Her getting turned on by that burning plastic smell is crazy. I don't even know about that burning plastic smell, Green Ranger. Why do you know?
Because we're from the hood.
Detroit?
Yeah.
Oh. You smelled crack before?
I think. I mean, I don't want to. I couldn't identify it in the lineup, but.
My dad was that person who supplied those needs for the community. But I don't think that I remember a smell of it. I definitely saw how it was made. I probably know the recipe, but I don't remember the smell. Autumn Reed says, okay, first she needs to go to a clinic ASAP and get tested. Second, someone needs to slap the F out of her for this whole mess. Lastly, she needs professional psychiatric help because what the F?
She gonna be like Halle Berry and Sam Jackson in New Jack City.
And that was her first role, and it was a good one. I heard she didn't bathe for several days before she shot that role, Halle Berry, because she's a method actress. And she didn't want to be clean when she got to set.
Take the OD off for this situation.
Yeesh.
Of the meth.
I guess the plus was he wasn't shooting anything up. Okay, that's a positive. That's
so he made a portable crack.
Instead of it being in a needle. I get that. Oof. Detroit definitely smells like stuff that smells illegal. Z-Dog.
There are parts of the city, yeah.
How'd you get out? How are you not hood, ghetto, on drugs, drinker?
Oh, my mom demanded better of me. Like, I remember when we were living, it turned into the hood. It wasn't the hood when we were there for like 4 or 5 years. And then the last year we were there, the last couple of months, it started getting really hood. I remember playing outside. I remember I saw like a needle on the ground. I remember going to the store, walking to the store with my sister and seeing like condoms used condoms in the grass.
Sounds like the beach here in California.
Right. And then a drive-by happened and a bullet pierced the window. And my mom moved us literally the next day.
I love that.
To the suburbs.
I love that.
And when we were in the suburbs, like my first week of school, my teacher, Miss Gracie, she corrected the way that I spoke. Something happened and I was like, yeah, we was on the playground and she was like, a den? I'm sorry, were you guys eating outside?
Ooh.
And I was like, and she was like, you keep saying den. I don't understand den. You guys, where's the furniture for this den? And I was like,
I love that.
And she was like, yeah. So from that moment forward, I always paid attention to how people who use and who do not use their THs. And that's been something big with you. In the beginning of the relationship, you would just revert to saying these. And I'm like,
yeah, he got me out of that because I was a hood chick and I like to tell you IDs.
You wanted to be hood. You have such a perfect diction, the way you pronounce things.
Thank you.
It's like, what are you doing? It's kind of like that. It's that buddy that was in the suburbs that's trying to be hard and hood. You like, stop.
Like Ray J when he started to be a blood. It's like, what are you doing, Ray J?
I can't speak on that.
I used to hang out with him.
Okay.
Like, why are you so gangster?
And Z-Dog said, used condom in the grass sounds like a great picnic. Hey, yo.
We had an episode about your favorite places smashing outside, and we've all done it outside, right? Your outside was you got caught on the camera.
Let's stop talking about that.
Who do you think is watching that you worried about?
Oh yeah, my daddy did.
His dad caught him on the camera. If you watched the previous episode, and one of the comments said that your first time outside was a sex tape, and I love that.
What's even funnier is I think I was so blown away at the fact that my dad had a camera.
Yeah, if you'd known that, you probably wouldn't have chosen that spot.
Not only that, that nobody knew. So why didn't anybody else tell me?
That's smart.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody else in the house knew that there was a camera there to warn.
They didn't like you though, so they wouldn't have told you if they did know.
No, my little sister liked me, but
which one?
My little sister. I only have one little sister.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, she probably didn't know. She was younger. Caught outside. You didn't survey the surveillance systems in the area.
How well, you hard. You don't think I was? At that time I was 19.
Oh yeah, you weren't thinking about that. Lexi Lex says it's crazy. My cousins, what does that say? Used to clown me for growing up for my speech because I went to schools downriver. That already sounds country and spoke proper. Oh, it's not country. Whereas they went to school in the city and did not. Downriver Detroit. Yeah, that definitely sounds country.
I'm telling, but here's the thing. It's like, you'd be surprised at what sticks out to you. Like now, whenever I hear people start, I don't have a problem with anybody dropping their THs as long as you don't start your sentence dropping a TH.
There he go.
Like that's
there
crazy.
He go right there.
That's so stupid to me. I remember there was this woman who did security at the college extension campus that I went to, and she said that exact sentence.
Oh, wow.
It was like we were getting on the elevator, but we were waiting on the elevator, we were hitting the button, and then the elevator came and she was like, "There it is." And I was like, "Ma'am, you start your sentence with that? Just give us the TH and then whatever you want after that."
I'm really glad that teacher helped you.
I'm not, because now I hear everything.
Hi, Andrea Lily. Thanks for being here.
Andrea Lily.
Green Ranger said the perfect diction thing is why people don't know that Lexi Lex is from the east side of Detroit. They think she's suburban. Wow.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Meeting Lexi, I would definitely think that she's from the west side. And I'll tell you something else. Lexi is sweeter than an east side girl. But east side people are generally more country anyway. Like Detroit is, the east side and west side are two completely different cities. And
you always ask people which side they're from when they say they're from Detroit, because you are looking for west side to be the answer?
Oh, yes, the only answer.
Gotcha.
West side is the best side.
Gotcha.
East side is the least side.
East side is the least side, he said, ladies and gentlemen, if you live in Detroit. And
but I started comedy on the east side, so I got love over there because it was like, vacation from what I was used to. But
and if he has another show in Detroit and you live on the east side, please don't be offended. Please come see a show.
Detroit got love for me.
Okay, great. Question. You guys might have seen this meme. I think it came up last week. This young lady went on a date for dinner, and I think this restaurant was called Eddie V's. Apparently, she went on a date with someone at Eddie V's restaurant, and she ordered apparently too much food, and the guy said, "Okay, I'm gonna go." And he got up and got back in an Uber, because he had come with her in an Uber Black, and left her with the food that she ordered. He put down $100 and then he left. What did she order? Lamb chops, crab fried rice, Brussels sprouts, mac and cheese. Looks like there's also some asparagus on the table. And people are not sure, did she order too much or was this normal? The other part of the story is he didn't order anything. He said he wasn't hungry. All he got was a drink. So who's wrong in the situation? Is he wrong for leaving her on the date? Or is she wrong for ordering way too much food? What are your thoughts?
Fellas, I gotta stop taking these girls out that don't like you like that, man. You also gotta stop taking these girls out that you don't know their habits. You know what I mean? I'm not going to eat with someone. Let me rephrase this. You're not coming to eat with me until I'm sure about you, or we go into a diner. That means you could get 10 meals. It's gonna be $50.
Like Norm's.
You know what I mean?
Denny's.
Like, pick your surroundings to set yourself up for a win. Now, in the same regard, the argument of her saying, this is what I would order if I was by myself, or this is what I eat if I was by myself. Great. If this is what you would eat while you're by yourself, then do your thing, right? He laid down $100 and he didn't eat anything. I think that's a great gesture.
I think it's very nice.
Considering most men don't give anything in that type of scenario if they are disrespected by what you order.
Now, so here's the thing. I didn't mention this part, but Green Ranger put it up. Dude left because she said she was meeting up with her friends afterwards. So that's the thing. She was going to meet with a lady friend after their date. And so he was asking her, are you ordering for your friend too? And she was like, no, this is how I normally eat. This is what I would order. And she said in her Instagram video later that when they were on the phone talking about the date, she said, I'm in the mood for steak. I want some steak. I want some mac and cheese. Like she was naming things she wanted. He chose Eddie V's. Do you think maybe he only had $100 to spend for the whole night and that's why he didn't eat? So he could just pay for what she got? Because he just really wanted to impress this young lady and take her out. But then when she went over the limit, he was like, all right, I'm gonna leave this $100. I'm out of here.
We need a new game plan as men.
Okay.
Because if you have not been paying attention to the internet for the past 7 years, restaurants and food don't really impress a girl. So I think a lot of men have thought, man, if I take her to a nice spot and we eat and I get her a nice meal, you know, she's gonna like me more. I'm gonna get the draws. That's not a guarantee, fam. Sometimes you gotta rely on conversation,
make her laugh,
you know, your skills, you know, go to your strengths. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I think that unfortunately she had to pay for her own food, which she claims she does anyway. And I think you're absolutely right about that. If I really like a guy, I don't really care where we are or what we're doing, as long as we're having conversation, like not the movies, because you really can't talk about the movies unless you do something before or after the movies. But it's not about the money. You
know how many girls have met me in a Denny's, an IHOP, a hole in the wall diner, the park, a walk? Like when a woman likes you, she will go anywhere with you. That's how a lot of people get taken. I like this guy. Where do you want to meet? In a dark alley. I guess.
I hate that face you just made.
I guess. Just drop your pen.
That's funny. You know what though? If I just met a guy and he said, let's go to Diddy's on the first date, I wouldn't want to go. I would rather go to...
I wouldn't want to go.
I would rather go to a hole-in-the-wall spot that I haven't heard of. Denny's is just so... This is where you go when you're drunk in high school. Yeah, I was drinking in high school. When you're drunk in high school and you're leaving like a little party or something. But I would rather go to a hole-in-the-wall spot. I would rather go to a park for free. Like we had a whole list of free things we did.
When we started dating. But when we were just friends and I think we were physical with each other at this point. After comedy shows, I'd be like, hey, yo, we all going to Denny's. And you're like, all right, I'll meet you.
Right, because that wasn't a date. It was like 20 of us or 10 of us at the table. We go to Denny's, we go to IHOP. But if it was my first or second date with you or anybody, and they were like, yeah, let's go to Denny's, especially if it's in the evening. If you say in the daytime, we're going to get some pancakes, some eggs. Okay, but nighttime date, no Denny's.
Yeah, a lot of women just don't like guys that get asked out on dates, because if they did, they would be acting completely different. So it's kind of like before you even ask a woman on a specific date, you'd be like, do you even like, you ain't got to ask that because you know she
gonna say yeah. She gonna say yeah because she want to eat. And I do know women that go out with somebody just because they want a meal, and I feel bad about that. But then there's most guys that go out with somebody because they want to smash. So here we are.
It's completely different.
It's not
a guy
different.
That wants to smash is different than a woman who just wants to eat, because a woman that just wants to eat is going to say whatever, eat the food, and not talk to you. Whereas a guy is going to do whatever he needs to do for you in order to smash. And if it's great, he's going to continue to smash.
It's the same
if it's trash, he's out. If
we just want to eat, we'll go and let you feed us. And if it was cool, we'll let you feed us again. And we'll do whatever we have to do to get you to take us to eat again.
That's not true.
It's the same difference. We have a goal. We're taught to find somebody to provide for us. You guys are taught to procreate. So we both have a different goal, and we'll do whatever it takes for somebody to give us what we're looking for.
They're different. I understand where you see the similarities, but I just gave you the perfect example. Women who just want to eat will be like, yeah, you can take me to dinner. And then after they're fed, yeah, I don't really think this is working out. Take care of yourself. Whereas a man who is like, I want to smash. How am I going to get to smash? You know what? She told me it's going to take X amount of days. I'm going to wait all these months to smash. She wants me to help her move. She wants me to fix this door. She wants me to help pay this bill. She wants me to take her out to eat. He does all of that. He smashes. Oh, this was actually good. I'm going to keep smashing until I'm tired. That's the difference.
And I'm saying
we had to create a whole person.
You had a whole fake person to get her.
You know how long it takes to fake a relationship?
But that's in certain circumstances where there is someone like myself who makes you wait so many days and so many years that you have to put all this together. But it's the same difference. There are women who will go and eat with somebody they're not interested in, and maybe he will spark their interest on that date, and maybe they will go out again. But they don't just go and sit there with an attitude, because that wouldn't get them another meal. That would get them left at the table. They don't go. They know how to pretend that they're into the person so they can eat, especially if they got kids. Single mamas are the best actresses in the world because they got to feed their family.
The best actresses.
So they will sit across from that man and they will pretend they're into the
astrology?
Conversation.
That's cool.
Exactly.
So when did you go to the moon? Tell me more about that.
Because they got to do what they got to do.
Do you mind if I get a little for my son? Okay, cool. So tell me more about this mall you trying to build. That sounds exciting. What kind of stores are you going to have in this mall? A dot? That's nice. I didn't think you were.
Some dots.
I didn't know you were thinking about building the Claire's in there too. That's
I was
great.
about to say Claire's.
Some more sauce. Yeah, that's good.
Exactly.
Women are going to. They're not going to go for the same commitment men are. Is my point.
I'm telling you, they need to. We just proved the point. You went through all that you did, all of that for somebody who needs to eat. I'm saying this person needs to smash. We're saying the same thing.
No, we're not.
And that's why men and women don't get along, because they don't see that we are so similar with just different things that are driving us. The timeline is only based on what the other person makes you go through.
Right.
So it doesn't have to be a long timeline on either side. It depends on who you're dealing with.
Well, thankfully, I've never taken a woman out for dinner and had my time wasted.
You didn't have the resources to do that before you got married.
Tomato.
Oh, let's see what some of these comments are saying about the meme and about the question on, is it the same when a guy is using a woman to smash and when a woman is using a guy to eat? Let's see. This one, of course, my iPad wants to do the thing it does. Let's see. This one says, Z-Doc says, definitely had a girl who saved my name in her phone as cute food dude with the truck.
With the truck, though.
She was a Pisces.
With the truck means something, boy.
I'm flattered. Cute means something.
Cute means something.
Cute, and you got a truck.
Cute food dude with the truck.
I like that.
That means ain't nobody else cute driving a truck getting her food.
Can you save your name in the Discord in Team Tanjareen? Z-Dog as cute food dude with the truck, please.
How's it working with your lady, Z-Dog? Remember he was with the girl.
Oh yeah, tell us. This is a relationship podcast. One costs more, Tanjareen. Yeah, but time and your body is priceless, sir. Priceless. It won't let me put your comment on the screen. Oh, there it goes. There we go. Man, pre-CT, so the guys are going to agree with you.
I'm telling you, it takes a lot of energy to fake a relationship.
From both sides.
It's good to have a conversation, getting to know the person very well.
Thank
Absolutely,
you,
Jordan Taylor. I was dating this girl. It wasn't plural. I was trying to date this girl, and I had created this whole persona that I knew would work. And she was about to let me smash, and I was like, and it wasn't her box, it was her body chemistry. I was like, I can't smash her. And then there was another girl who was a friend of mine. We had met on set on like one of my first background gigs. And she was just like playing about letting me get the box. And then one day, perfect timing, she came through the crib. I got the box was fire, but her hair had a scent. And that scent of her hair was embedded at the corner of my bed, the foot of the bed at the corner. And I remember being like, what is in her hair? And it wasn't a wig. This is 09.
Oh, wow.
So I was shocked about that.
That's gross.
Yeah.
What's up, Morgan? Watching all the way in France.
She's here.
Oh, that's right.
She's in America.
Morgane's here. She's here. Are you
living in America?
Are you watching from the same house that this other person is watching? I'm not gonna put you out there unless you want us to know. Brother Steve says a dots in the mall is hilarious. Yes, it is. Green Ranger says a dot store is a deep fake pool. It's
Dots?
a deep pool.
Okay. Well, you got to get you an Express in there if I'm going to be coming through your mall.
Not Express.
Can I get some more fries? Fries are delicious.
Yeah, and what you're doing right now reminds me of what Autumn Reed just typed, which is you can fake a relationship for food and gifts. Exactly. I know many women who do this. They've had to do it for years because they don't want to work. I know people who are stuck in dead-end relationships and marriages they can't get out of because they're faking it for the money. You do what you have to do as a woman, especially if you're a woman with children or a woman who doesn't have a job that will pay for the lifestyle that she likes.
I'm not faking nothing for no relationship. Let me tell you something. If it go bad, I'm moving in with my sisters or, just my sisters. I can't live with my mom anymore, but I need to be able to cuss freely.
I think she would let you. You've cussed enough times on stage in front of her now. At first, you wouldn't even cuss when she was in the audience. And then you were like, she came to one of the shows you were doing with Martin. You were like, listen, baby.
Listen, Mom, I be cussing.
I'm going to cuss on this show.
And my mom said, where do you think you got it from? And I was like, right.
So I think you could live with her. She'll let you cuss.
No, I wouldn't cuss with my mom.
You just can't be bringing all them hoes in and out the house.
And that's the problem.
That's really what it is. It's not about the cussing.
I need them hoes.
You know you're married, right?
Tanj, you be bringing up minor
details.
God, you be bringing up some stuff that ain't important, man.
Tomato.
Please.
Oh.
You know what? It was crazy.
I'm dead inside. Go
when
ahead.
you've been, and I'm sorry. I've wanted these hoes since I was a little boy, and nothing is going to get in my way.
Not even a ring.
That's something to say on a marriage podcast with your wife.
Who doesn't care?
What about the chick you just gave, please? Bro, let me tell you something, boy.
I love you so much.
I love you too. I sometimes I remember I had this conversation. Who was I talking to? I was talking to one of the homies. It was a guy about a relationship, right?
What had being married got to do with the hoes? Nothing.
And when I was talking to him, I was like, you know what's funny? No, I was talking to Katrina yesterday when she was braiding me. Mm-hmm. I said, you know what's funny is there are so many times where people are in relationships. And I was like, I'll be honest, at the beginning of me and Tanja's relationship, we were friends. Mm-hmm. And we were friends for so long, and she got to know the genuine me. And she still liked me for me. Mm-hmm. And she never tried to change me. And then we got into a relationship. I think it was like that first year that we got engaged. We were only engaged for a year. But I'm saying, I think it was the year we got engaged, where I was trying to be like, this is what she wants. This is what she needs. And she was like, hey, yo, what's up with you? I'm like, well, what's going on? Am I doing something wrong? And she was like, you're not being yourself. And I was like, yeah. And it was one of those, we had a deep conversation. And you were like, you keep trying to be what you think that I want. And that's not who I want. I want the guy who was painfully honest and just raw about his feelings and what he had going on. That's who I fell for. I
love the vulnerable.
And I was like, really? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, can we talk about these hoes? And you're like, yes.
Yes, let's talk about these hoes.
That's one of my favorite things to talk about. I can talk about comedy all day. I can talk about Power Rangers, wrestling, and these hoes. I can talk about these hoes all day.
And that's the funny thing. If we talking about hoes, we went to 2 different events last night. I'm not gonna go into detail on who's who, but at one event there was some baddies, and at another event there was some daddies, I guess I'll say. But it was like the quality of women when we were trying to look at these hoes last night, they drastically changed from party to party, which I found very funny. But some good eye candy.
That first party. Oh, I'm glad you were with me. You wouldn't have believed me. I'm like, Tanj.
Yeah, there were some baddies. Let me go through these comments. Z-Dog, when you asked Z-Dog how his young lady is doing, he says, she gone. Got another one that got robbed the other night, and apparently that's my fault. So I'll be looking for another replacement soon.
How was it your fault?
How is it your fault, Z-Dog? Type in the comments or click the link, get in the camera. We got about 11 minutes left of the show. We want to know.
Did you set her up? Apparently it was my fault.
Or was she looking to you to be her protector and you weren't there for her in her time of need?
Yeah, and here's the other thing, because I know it's about balance. And you would ask, well, no, dudes wouldn't do that. Simps would, but some girls would be like, well, is it okay if she talk about hoes? No, because that's not the foundation that we were built upon. We were not built upon
when
that.
You say hoes, you mean men.
Yeah.
Okay, because hoes is always sounding feminine.
Oh, right.
But is it okay if she talks about men?
Yeah, we didn't build our foundation on that.
And I talk about men, but I don't talk about men in front of him because I know that bothers him. Because he, you're a hater. If I talk about somebody looking attractive, you're right away. He looks like a lizard. You mean that guy with the dragon face? Like you go in. You cannot take it.
There have been several men, pause, that I have not said anything negative about. I'd be like, oh man, that dude's super attractive, pause. But the guys,
I didn't say he was attractive.
A lot of the guys that you say are attractive, I'm like,
exactly.
Him?
Exactly. That's how I feel when you pick out these plain Jane looking wahites.
Love a plain Jane.
These wahites on TV, and I'm like, there's way better white chicks out there. Why is it? you.
I love a plain Jane, boy. But don't show me a girl who ain't got no makeup on.
No, but I'm with you. There's some beautiful like Kristen Bell. Gorgeous, plain.
Kristen Bell, yes.
Thank you.
You make it sound like Christian Bell.
That's why I say Christian. Kristen Bell. She's got this beautiful plain Jane face. She can play girl next door, but you'll pick like the mud duck of the cast, not the regular girl next door, pretty girl that they've cast to be that. You'll pick the ugly girl and be like, "Woo, she bad." And I'm like, "What are you looking at, bro? What are you looking at? Not her." And if I come home and it's you and her, I'm pissed.
That's crazy.
I'm pissed.
Let me tell you something, Tanjareen. You'd be let down with a lot of facially challenged women that I've chosen. Okay,
I have been.
I don't care a lot of times about, like, I'm attracted to different things about a woman. I'm attracted to confidence, power, and a woman that's into me. Don't show me a mud duck that's all about Clayton Thomas.
Guys like who likes them. I feel
she over here showering me with compliments, talking about, ooh, I can't wait to sit on it. You like, I'm not even looking at her face anymore. I'm just looking at what she embodies.
Make sure she cooks for you too. Give me
somebody needs to.
Yes, somebody needs to.
Somebody needs to.
Yeah, and I'm fine. If I gotta share you, can they cook?
I said somebody gotta.
Yeah, I heard you the first 3 times.
Okay. You heard me the first?
Yes.
Okay.
Lexi says, CT be questioning Tanjarene's taste and hoes laughing emojis.
Yeah,
but Meech, Tanjareen CT, y'all are hilarious. I'm in tears. Thank you so much.
But there are times, like I said, we'll be watching something, and I'm like, there you go. And she'll be like, yeah, and I'm like, but she likes these lizard looking. I remember one time.
You always call them lizards. I just said that.
That's what I'm calling back. There was a guy that her sister was dating.
All right, we out of time, ladies and gentlemen. I got a show coming up at the Ice House in Pasadena in December. It's not till December.
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna do some other shows until then. I just gotta book them. But yeah,
you just gotta book them.
I gotta book them. What you got coming up?
And the guy walked in the house and put his walk in the house.
You are not gonna finish that story.
I said,
ladies and gentlemen, make sure you follow us on our new Instagram page. It is Marriage Go Round, all one word. We're also on TikTok now, Marriage Go Round, all one word. And I will be posting clips. I will get some help to post these clips. If anybody knows how to edit out there, let me know. You can help me post these clips. But I know the more clips we post, the more we'll get you viewers in here. But I will always remember our OGs who've been here since day one in 2020 when we started this. Today is episode 94. I love you guys.
There's so many clips out of this.
There's so many clips. Yes. Let me know which ones are your favorite clips in the comments below. If you're watching on YouTube, you've been in the live chat this whole time. We need you to wait for this video to process on YouTube, then post some comments under the video to help us in the algorithm. And please tell us, what are your favorite moments in this video so that we'll know what to make our clips out of. And it'll tell other people who come to the video what parts they should be looking out for. You got anything coming up besides all the stuff you're working on? Lord CT, what if she does crack and drives a broke down Buick? But she's all about CT.
Yo, I can't do crack.
That's where you draw the line?
I can't do drugs.
Okay, because you're sober. You haven't done drugs, or you don't drink?
Yeah, I don't
drink.
I've never done drugs. Don't ever drink that. Nah.
Z-Dog was giving us an update on the girl and why she felt it was his fault. But I can't get this thing right here. It says, Z-Dog says, because she was by herself where she had no business. And apparently I was supposed to have been on the phone with her to help tell the sniper, no, the
Tell her
swiper,
no swiping. That's crazy.
Oh,
Because she got robbed. Get it?
I
Swipe.
get it.
Yep.
I get it. I'm sorry. And Lexi says to Z-Dog, you were supposed to yell at the robber over the phone, question mark, LML. She wasn't a keeper.
And apparently neither were her belongings.
Ooh,
Her belongings weren't keepers.
Too soon, CT.
All
right, anything you got coming up? This was a very fun episode.
This was very fun, you know?
Yeah.
I'm so glad I made you do it. I would say this, I'll post about it in the stories. Oh, you know what? I think I might have time to see the squad this weekend.
See him where?
Maybe in Discord or something like that.
Okay. They miss you.
Or a PlayStation chat, something. Hopefully, but they forgot about that.
How will they know?
I'm old news.
How will they know which one you've chosen?
I'll say it in the group chat. I'll add everybody.
Okay. I'm not in the group chat. What's that about?
Oh, we just be sending memes and stuff.
I'm Team CT all day. I'm the T in CT.
You're Team CT occasionally. You're not all day.
All day long. That's all I do is
You
make
Team
sure you're
CT
happy.
some days.
So
all you do is make me happy?
Every day.
Tanj.
You said 10. Don't go down from 10. You said we was at a 10. We started on a 10. Why can't we be in the group chat on Team CT?
You want to be in the group chat?
No.
Oh, okay.
I do.
It's too late. You just said no.
I do. I want to be in the group chat. What y'all talking about? You don't want to be in the group chat. Oh.
We be talking about nothing. We just be sending memes.
All right. Let me see if I have anything else I want to talk about. No, I'm gonna save that one for next week. Say that. Yeah, that's funny. All right. This was fun.
It was a good time.
It was a good time.
Good time was had.
Yeah. Make sure you guys leave comments. Give it a heart underneath. Thumbs up. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on
the top
Instagram, and tell a friend. Now, Tanj, you don't want to be in the group chat. Okay, Autumn Reed, I believe you. I'll see you guys later. This one dude,
I told you about the guy in the group chat. They called me fine.
Another guy, yes.
Yeah.
Guys be liking you, baby.
It's I think we got two gay guys in the group on Team CT in the group chat. Cool dudes. One of them had been slick flirting with me randomly. And the other night, he was like, CT is so damn fine.
Why does he have a lisp?
He does. And I was like, thanks, fam. Please let these hoes know. Man.
I like that you weren't offended.
No, why would I be offended?
That's good, because some people be wanting to fight.
He's got eyes. You know the dudes that be wanting to fight when they get, guys that want to fight when a gay man gives them a compliment or something like that, in my opinion, are closeted.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. It's like why
the
you
movie
getting
American
mad?
Pie. They don't want anybody to know.
Dude from American Pie went wild though.
Yeah.
Like he came over and he was like, and he kissed him and he was like, ugh. And then Kevin Spacey was like, hey, I'm not like that. And he was like, gay rejection, and how you got to get up out of here.
Tattoo. Kevin Spacey really was like that?
Kevin Spacey was like that.
Real life.
Yeah.
All right,
we all knew. And nobody was shocked by that, by the way. That's the least shocking
He was
news.
the president of the United States on his show.
Where he had done some plausible things.
That's right, he did.
We all knew it was like
turned
that.
the other way.
Yeah.
All right, baby, the show ended.
Oh, it was over?
Yeah.
I thought okay, cool. Yeah, we did ours.
All right, one more thumbnail. Look that way. Okay, hang up.
All right, guys.
Bye.